All right, good morning to all my TI guys, TI girls. Today's another day, and last night was pretty trippy. Like I told you, everybody, this world is full of X-Men people. To my understanding, it's pretty strange how I go to sleep and I wake up with all these ideas, or just wake up smarter. The thing is about that. So last night, I put stuff underneath my bed to see like if a little slot was opening and closing so they can see me or watch me or poke me like they have before in the past, which to me it seems like they try to poke me in my spinal cord to make me disabled. Maybe they want to use my corpse, basically my body. I'm on a whole different level than you guys. um, I understand there's different dimensions, there's different levels to earth. That once you reach the seventh level, you're you're up there. You're beyond the intelligence of the world. Me personally, I wouldn't say I'm on the seventh level, but my mind is pretty advanced, as well as all my other TIs. And so the thing is last night I put these little boxes up and stuff, and I couldn't help to notice that the boxes all night were making noise, opening, closing, like a little box noise when it touches the floor. You know what I mean? All night like that. So I know for a fact that there's something going on underneath my bed. It is wood, so the woods do disconnect. I noticed, and there's like little things, but I'm pretty sure underneath they have like slots where it holds down nice and tight, and then you could untighten those or pull the latch, and then it opens up. To all my TIs, dang well this stuff is not weird, it's not outrageous, because you guys have gone through it, and hopefully you never go through stuff like this. But I'm going through this stuff, and I think what it is I was asleep last night. I couldn't help to know it. I woke up like I was under anesthesia or something. Yeah, I hate that feeling, the dizziness when I had surgery on my ear. It felt so ugly. To my understanding, do me a favor to all my TI guys and girls. Never register to be an organ donor at the DMV or anywhere else. I registered. I want to take myself off, but I tried and they do it, and then it's still there. I don't really want to donate my organs just due to the fact is um, those are my body parts. Then again, the creator has only give us a soul, so our soul is what I really want. But you never know. So now I'm thinking that my flesh, it can be utilized for somebody else's brain. So basically, they have brain, I have the body. So like, let's say that my body is capable of doing a lot of things like healing and all these other stuff. I would get more down into detail when I was younger, how certain things would happen, and it wasn't about praying, but it was thinking really hard, and certain things would happen which was kind of way off. And I noticed when someone got hurt by me thinking too much and thinking wrong or bad, yeah, I think the creator took my energy from me, which is pretty weird, but that's good he took it from me, because maybe I was going to be a rebellious person like I am now anyways. So I'm thinking that now that you have all these secret societies, and they're trying to utilize my flesh, and no matter how I look, or maybe I'm well known, maybe I'm not, maybe with them I am, maybe with others I'm not. Growing into this life has been a very difficult life, to understand and acknowledge that. Okay, so let's put it like this. So you have Walt Disney. Walt Disney, what they did to him is because he was a very intelligent man. They took his brain out and they liquefied it. So basically, what they're waiting for another corp body, so they can put that brain into his body, into that body, and then utilize his brain, his intelligence, on someone else's body. And that's the way I feel. Like this is, I've gotten so far past the intent of them utilizing my flesh, my corpse. It doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the Creator as well as my soul. I refuse to let them have it. And just remember that to all my TIs, it's always best to speak about a lot of things. It's like, okay, so let's say somebody is on dialysis and they need a kidney. Well, guess what? I only have one kidney since I was 18 years old when I got shot in the chest. I blew out my kidney, so I only have one. So let's say that, okay, so somebody's going to use my kidney and somebody's going to use my flesh. Maybe they're going to take my brain, or maybe they're going to put another brain inside. For the different dimensions, your mind begins to learn how to understand, or maybe it's just the Creator's gift of knowledge and wisdom. Like he says, towards the end of days, towards the end of days, man will dream dreams, but it's supposed to be evilness. Well, to dream dreams like that, but I'm not using it for evil. I'm utilizing it for the good for you guys, for my TI guys and girls, so you guys can get a better understanding of the little program that we're going through. You know, I don't mean to scare nobody or be disrespectful to anybody, but this is the real thing. This is the real deal. You know, we are in the end of times, end of days, not months, years. And the way I see it is, so we have the flesh, we have the dimensions, and we have all these different things that they're trying to do. I understand that there is a certain type of alien that is a dying breed, which is considering that they can't reproduce anymore. So they would utilize your flesh, maybe, and get somebody else's brain, or maybe a extraterrestrial brain, put it in your body, your flesh. I don't know how it works. I don't know what's going on, but I know that we have very smart doctors on this earth. You know, the man that created us, I heard, was an astronaut, basically, that came from Mars to this planet, and he was a very intelligent man, because over there the sun was getting too close to Mars, and what happened is it started to evaporate everything, burn everything up. All the water that was over there burned it up. Everything's just burnt up now. You know, the sun is way too hot over there. I think the sun's like 200 something degrees. I mean, we can't live through weather like that. We have to like live underground. But to my understanding, that's our Creator. The Creator was one that came to this earth and created us and evolved and left, and will come back soon to defeat all the wicked. And he gave us the Bible to obey by, to learn knowledge and wisdom, and this is what we must do. All of us have a gift, all of us have an ability. Welcome to the X-Men world. To my understanding, they want to take that ability from a lot of people just due to the fact that they're scared of it. But sometimes you got to remember that they can't take an ability that was given to you. It stays with you forever, no matter what they do or what they say or what they can do. But this is my belief in regards to the Creator, in regards to all of the above. It may sound crazy, just as well as utilizing my corpse. You know, somebody on dialysis might need my kidney. Oh, let's just give him his kidney, you know. My kidney functions at 183% or something like that, and that's only one. So if you have two, it's supposed to be 100% and 100%. You know, somebody in dialysis only utilizes, their kidneys are functioning at 15%, you know what I mean? So my body is way different than everybody else's. My kidney, I got a half a kidney, which grew back into one like a lizard's tail, which produces 190%. My lungs, I have half a lung that produces at 130, which is more than 100%. So my body is pretty outrageous. I'm basically blessed, and for me to share this with everybody is a blessing from the Creator. But I give all honor and glory to Him, if anything. For He's the one that's been keeping me alive, so I can expose all this good stuff to you guys, let you guys know and acknowledge about the certain things. But don't forget that, you know, to utilize my corpse and do scientific research would be violating our Constitution, our Constitution and our amendment rights in the United States. So if you're an American, just know that there's those angels that are behind you, following the Creator's ways to the fullest, just due to the fact is our flesh and our souls don't belong to the world, it belongs to the Creator. He gave us this flesh and He'll take it from us. But just know that it's pretty weird. I like it. I mean, it's scary maybe to everybody else, but to me it's like an adrenaline rush, so it doesn't really bug me. But to know that they want to paralyze me or hurt me and do all this crazy stuff, cut my brain out or utilize my flesh for my healing abilities or whatever case may be, maybe reading thoughts, brain, mind reading, which is basically only the Creator can do stuff like that. Whatever the case may be, a lot of us have been around people so long that you know what they're thinking. You can tell by their movements how they're feeling and all that other stuff. This is scientific facts, and it's pretty trippy how all this stuff come to be. How I can be still alive. I mean, it's not bad enough to try to murder me a couple times, paralyze me, beat me up. I filed complaints against police officers, sergeants, and I've just dug this big old deep hole for me. But hey, you know what? You know what they say? You make your bed, you lay in it. You bury that hole, you're gonna lay in it as well. Just remember that nobody will pour the dirt over you after you fall in it. So with that, I'm just letting you guys know this, just due to the fact is, to all my TI guys and girls, you gotta remember that a lot of the stuff that's going on, you have to expose it, you have to explain it, you set it out, let it out. Tell the world, tell everybody you know. They might think you're crazy, and then it gives them a better chance of trying to be successful. So let's say, for instance, that I put myself in a Victory Outreach home, okay? And Victory Outreach is the most worstest church you could ever go to. So I put myself in a Victory Outreach church. What started to begin to happen is basically I was laying there and they would poke me, okay? And maybe they were poking me with the antivirus of the HIV, okay? I did start to develop symptoms with this HIV symptoms, which I went and got tested multiple times, which I don't have it. But let's say, for instance, that this is occurring, and I know it is, and I could see it, and I acknowledge it, and then I go around and I start to explain to my mom and my dad and my family and other people, and they look at me like, "Whoa, that's crazy! That's what Suge Knight did to Eazy-E." You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And then they think about it, and then people that are acknowledged about that stuff, they see it and they notice it. People that are not acknowledged, like my mom, let's say, for instance, let's say that I start to explain this stuff to my mom, and she looks at me, and the next time I tell her, she's like, "Oh, how horrible, how this, how that." And then the next time I tell her that somebody's poking me, or I'm laying down and somebody's poked me with a needle or something, she looks at me like, "Yeah, that's what you said before." So just remember that a lot of times it's brain manipulation, and then once you get so far to where you start to explain this to everybody, they look at it and they say, "Oh, we could take advantage now, we could do this now because nobody believes him, he's been saying this for this many years." And that's why you just got to open up to the world and just tell everybody, get on the bus and tell them, even if they get scared. Just let everybody know, because this is the way you will win the program. You guys have a good day.